Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 10. That always seems to happen every time. Oops. Okay, I'm off to a bad start here. I'm dropping stuff. Phone's ringing. Huh? You too? Oh, that was a while ago. Oh, this was recently. I need to turn this thing on vibrate. Alright, so, um, hello and welcome again. A whole minute later. Uh, this episode is going to be very interesting because as you're noticing right off the bat, there's a couple of issues. Actually, there's a lot of issues that are happening, and one of such being a crime, which is actually new to me now that I'm loading this up, and the other one being that there are a lot of abandoned buildings. Too many for my taste, actually, which is really throwing off, I think, this residential. And here is why this is happening right now. Um, Last night, I was doing the final edits, getting ready for the next episode, overlooking a couple of things, and I fell asleep. I fell asleep, and a couple of times I woke up knowing this was on, but I'm like, it's okay, whatever, just let it run. But um, this is what happened after I'm not exact. I don't remember exactly how long I was actually asleep, but it was a couple hours, and the city was just going on its own. Of course, just playing, just going. So whatever issues they were having to deal with it on their own. So a couple of hours without management to a city, as you can see, our bank definitely grew from the last time the last episode. I think at least 5 mil. It grew at least five. Um, but apparently, some things were definitely happening. I'm not exactly sure. Oh no, one thing that was happening was the graveyards were all full. So I think a lot of this is uh, definitely because of death rates. All of the graveyards were full, so there must have been two or three death waves going. As you can see, I got a lot of these trying to empty out now. Um, that was that was definitely one of the main issues. Another issue is the skyrocket in industrial demand. And then on top of that, there was this nasty traffic buildup over here that I had to actually fix. If you guys notice, I actually stopped this highway. I tried a couple of different methods before I finally ended up landing on moving this this highway over to the right, just having it just go out this way toward that one interchange with the roundabout. Um, I tried a couple of different methods and nothing was working. I mean, this right side highway was just so backed up. It stretched. It was so bad. It started creeping and it finally started backing up this interchange. And I just had to stop it. So the best thing to do in the end was to just go ahead and curve it off to the right and continue the highway and just bring everybody to the interchange right here. This was the best method. And then redirect them to come this way. I was also having another issue out here. Oh, I was having an issue with this. I had a lot of cars wanting to come this way, and I really needed to fix that. I tried about 4 different methods, I think, ended up doing this. Dispersed the traffic just enough and stopped them from really piling up too much. But I feel like that's going to have to be changed eventually. I opened up an off-ramp here. I think that was just about it. So right now, we I we really got to address. I want to address this police issue, um, in two different ways. Before I really start hammering on the RCI, one of them being a highway patrol area, or just one massive central intelligence system. Actually, you know what? Let's do. Oh, I had to make an edit here as well because this was just becoming too much. This actually no longer needs to. Have that do that. All right. I want to address this police issue to help get a lot of this district under control, and we have this is it started. Man, that whatever happened, that death wave last night really sent our population out of whack. But it's okay. We can definitely recover from this, and luckily we were still making money though. That's the good news. We could have easily lost money last night, but I think still thanks somewhat to our planning with our highway system, we were still able to make money. People were still able to get to places, um, which is good. We were still definitely able to make money, which is very very good. And that's without any major transportation system in place. I don't have any besides the airfields themselves. There's none. So, we need. I kind of want highway patrol first. So we need a welcome center. Actually, no. We're just gonna do the mass. We're just gonna do this. Na. Let me see. Darn it. I hate when it happens. I don't know why it happens, but whatever. I need to get a new PlayStation. So we're getting one next month. Okay. Word? Nope, that's no way. That's gonna fit in there. That's not. Nope. Not exactly what I wanted, but Oh man, what's that thing called? Hmm? Oh. No, what's up, Fleety? My buddy, old pal. Welcome back to the stream, man. You should really take a look at the beginning of this episode when you get the chance. But got a lot of issues that are going on in this city today. I fell asleep last night, made a bunch of money, and the city and the county went to crap. But luckily, it was able to keep making money and survive despite all the issues I woke up to. Um, yeah, there's a lot of issues here. So we're gonna watch as hopefully this police department can actually get it done. We'll see if we'll see how well. Notice how far I put them away. Oh, Fleety, you should probably get an update. I have a large crime issue and whatnot brewing constantly. Oh, it's actually okay. It didn't settle down that much, but and a lot of abandoned buildings. I went to sleep and this place had a lot of abandoned buildings, death wave, just the works. And so now I can finally try and get rid of some of this. So I need to amp up my coverage. I'm actually gonna get rid of some of the police departments that are out here because what I want to start doing is making my highway connection ones. Get rid of the police departments in there, and start working on coverage outside of the city. Cut down on my costs a little bit. Hopefully cut down on my costs. This is a big area to cover still, so we'll leave that one for now. Are better than police stations? Actually, I haven't really even tested it that much. This would actually be a test right now. And yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, those issues are perfectly fine. So I mean, the county is well built to where, as you can see, it's starting to recover already on its own. It was way worse than this 20 minutes ago, when I actually started this video. But oh, whoops, I forgot about that water down there. Yeah, it's built well enough to where it can definitely recover on its own, and that's the best news we could possibly have. Now let me actually take a look here. Oh, what is that? No, that's for jail. That's, yeah, picking up criminals. There isn't anything too special about this, I don't believe. 15 holding cells. 20 cars, 25 cars, 60. It depends on what you really need, to be honest. They've got a pretty tall order on their hands. It's a lot to enforce out here too. What I'm gonna hope for, there was a lot more cars, I could have sworn, but they've already dispersed. Well, as you can see, the distance alone. Remember, we placed that whole department all the way out there toward the other side of the map. And this car itself that we're still following is headed all the way out to this side. I think they definitely prioritize where the areas need it the most, because I just got rid of all the coverage over here for the most part. And he's going all the way down into that city over there. So let's take a look at our coverage. We're gonna see if it's gonna get worse. Or how well. Actually, we're gonna give it a day cycle or two, and see just how well that one enforcement district will definitely help. I mean, the coverage, obviously they'll go to all parts of the map here, so Let's get rid of this. Those are still emptying out. I think our population is starting to come back, but what we're really needing is industry at the moment to really get ourselves back up and go. Oh, well, no. Actually, no. There's plenty of stores right here. Need people to just come to work now. Well, they are actually increasing. Okay, so that is good. Some of them are being fixed. Just noticed that. Let's try and get some a couple of stores in here then. Maybe that'll help get us a good trigger. Our industry probably wants a little bit of that store demand to be satisfied. And it looks like we need offices. Hello? What's up? Oh, sweet, cool. Yeah, I have it too. Uh, 2 characters, main is 45 or 46. No, that's nothing. Jay and Joe have way more characters, and my second character is on level 2. We've been playing for about 2 weeks. And we've also been in alpha, so yeah. Only for some classes, yeah. It's only for 2 classes. Yeah, it is, but it's whatever. It doesn't matter. Still nice to play the class. And plus it was made in Korea. It's okay. A mystic and a cleric right now. Well, that's it for now. Let me. Yeah, on the same thing. It's all good. Anyways, let me get back at you, Grace. I'm in the middle of my stream. Alright, man. Peace. I guess that's more Terra footage for some episodes. That's going to be interesting. Wow. Oh, okay. Alright, now with that office demand actually starting to be fulfilled, I need to go ahead and make... drop this in the middle. That already does not look like a good idea. I will drop that. Offices here. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Just chilling with Fleety here. when it comes morning time, we're definitely going to take a look again and see how well our coverage is actually holding up with the one enforcement district that we do have so far. Um, yeah, when morning comes back around, we'll take another look. In the meantime, we're going to try and finish prepping this up. You know what? I might need... They're still choosing that road. I don't think I like this method. Get rid of that. No more of that. And then we'll do... This is still fine if you guys would just choose... Well, actually, they are choosing both routes. Alright, hopefully that'll stay continuous if they're gonna keep choosing... We'll check back in on that. At least it's flowing. We'll see how well that actually does. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, my friend. Yes, you can. And if you're honestly, I'm just gonna be real with you, because if you've watched if you've been watching my videos, and I know you have been, um, and you're having a few issues, whatever they might be, um, and you still can't get to this certain point. Um, it's probably my fault, in a sense that I don't think my videos are as informational as they should be, to hopefully help you out, maybe. I don't know. I say I take blame. I take partial blame for that, because I would really like for you to get to, I don't consider this necessarily big either. There's a lot better players than there are out there than me, but I think you can definitely do it. Just given a little bit of time, I think you can definitely do it. If not better. Okay, this is definitely increasing again, which is good. Um, I want to say, do you have traffic issues? I want that's the very first question I ask anybody. Do you have traffic issues? If you have traffic issues, um, my first suggestion to you is to fix those. And if you can't fix it, then replan. If you can't replan, try and start over. If you can't start over, try again. I don't know. Um, 20,000. Um, Please excuse my coughing. Um, it sounds more like it's coming down to. There we go. Okay, my apologies. Um, over 30,000. Okay, so at 20,000, it's light traffic. Um, I have to assume two things. Number one, your highway planning. That's the first thing that I have to assume is having an issue when it comes to traffic. Traffic is caused because of the planning out of roads. If your roads aren't prepared for such instances, um, then you're gonna naturally have those issues with traffic because cars are everything in this day and age. It is what mankind is constantly using on a daily basis for travel purposes. Um, if you can't get your cars, first of all, let's start with your trucks. If you can't get your trucks to businesses, because all of your products, all of your goods, all of your food, all of your goods, everything at some point in time touches a truck to get to the city, to get to certain places. Your industry is, in a sense, um, it's priority in my book. It's priority. Uh, your residential and your commercial comes second, um, because you obviously need those businesses to survive. If you don't have proper support for or proper planning for those kind of roads, you're bound to fail at some point in time in some way. Your highway at the same time needs to make some sort of sense, even if it looks clunky and weird. In When you at least draw it out on a piece of paper, you should be able to see certain flows. Uh, you'll play around with roads a lot. As you can see, I'm still playing around with roads and different road types. Um, Having to upgrade at one point in time just to handle a certain traffic flow for a given period of time, and then having to change it back. Um, but at least you need to allow yourself the space and ability to be able to do that. Um, that's probably why I had this as 6 lane, because this is, for some reason, they're merging very weird. But it's still flowing, still working. Um, so your highway system has to make sense. Your cities also are gonna come off of your highway system. It's like a body. It's no, you don't necessarily have to use a grid. A grid is just one of the best methods in terms of making something dense, being able to hold a dense amount of traffic or buildings per block. It's the standard of making everything, the most compact, if you would, without having to go vertically in layers. Um, that's the best. That's the most efficient way. At least I'm assuming. Please excuse my ignorance on such matters, but it's the best way. You get what I'm saying. But no, you don't have to use grids. Now, I do still use grids, yes, because they do still work. But is the problem with grids comes down to your actual zoning. That's when grids become a problem. You need to be able to plan out your zones properly when you also put out a grid. Because even in putting out a grid, yes, you're using the most space as possible, but your traffic is really dictated on what zones are placed where. That's the next part of that's the second part that I'm assuming is wrong with your cities, that you're not making it. Is your highway system is either underdeveloped or just not planned out correctly, or it just doesn't have the care or support that it needs to actually have. My second guess has to come from your city's infrastructure itself. And this comes into how you actually planned out the city before you built it or as you built it, because you can do it both ways. And if it's not that, including, excuse me, including is also how you zone where you said certain areas were okay to develop to certain vendors or to residential areas, or even your industrial areas. So for instance, money issues, money stems from both of these first two things that I'm talking about. You can't think about money if you can't get a single truck to get to his destination to unload his goods, and then have a delivery truck from that same industrial place get to the store to give them their goods so they can sell those goods to the residents who have to travel to that store, and then make money. And then you, being you running the city, you get your cut of the business. You can't talk about money if you can't even get the goods to the store, or the person to the store to even buy the goods. So that money is out of the question. This is still about planning and infrastructure still, if you understand where I'm coming from. And one decent example, even this is not that great, but I wanted to use a system where it's just flowing from this. So as you can see, this highway at this end, it has a, I'm sorry, it has, if you want me to, I got to get you out of this. I have to get you out of this. So first, this is where everything started, over here. Okay, you see there, and then you got you see the connections. I gave it two connections for getting in and out for both sides of the highway. They have their own. It flows. I had to make sure that it flowed. The system was going to work well for the amount of traffic I was also going to have there. I decided while I was in here, I was going to do residential closer toward this way. I put a little bit of stores here, and this is actually an issue because, as you can see, since I decided to put stores here, that means I'm automatically going to have cars coming this way. Hence, I have traffic issues. So as of right now, I think I'm going to. This is going to stop. This stops. This stops. This can go in. And what we can do instead, I could put some stores on this side. It'll make cars, instead of hanging on this right hand side, you see that pattern there, that'll make them come off toward the left, and there is back lane support. So we'll put those stores there and see exactly how that works on the flip side. We'll come back to that. But I don't really like having stores right off the highway. The method does work, but at the same time, it makes, since you already have so much traffic, a certain volume of traffic near your on and off ramps for your highway and your interstates, then naturally you're gonna have, just more traffic on top of more traffic, because stores automatically generate their own, because they have shoppers parked inside, coming in, coming out. So instead, what I did is all the cars coming off the highway, they'll hit the residential areas first. So all those residents coming in will go straight home. That's all that traffic getting off the main roads right off the bat. The remaining traffic, it's a filter. The remaining traffic is finally hits the commercial areas. Once they hit the commercial areas, they filter again. All the commercial then goes off into the roads, and then I'm left with just industrial, which those are your trucks and your delivery trucks, and that traffic is all left to itself, which they have free reign and free roam back here. Besides the percentage of traffic that of workers traveling to and from work, I cannot, of course, forget that. But in this game, the trucks outweigh the amount of cars on the road for the most part. They outweigh the amount of cars for your industrial areas. There's just There's just more trucks, probably 2 trucks per one car on the road. But also, as you can see over here, I made these trucks come this way on their own. They don't go inside of that city. So using that with that policies are a good way to help your traffic, help to disperse and divide up traffic. They are not allowed down Sunnymead Boulevard. You see that symbol? I have that heavy traffic ban on there. They're not allowed down Sunnymead Boulevard. Now you may get the occasional one or two trucks going down this road. That's fine. If there is, for whatever reason, they might have got forced that way. You could just kind of think of it as, oh, you know, that's one of those new truck drivers. He's still learning how to drive. Or maybe he just took a wrong turn, didn't know. He wasn't paying attention to his signs. Whatever. He'll find his way to his destination. I made the same mistake before when I was a truck driver, so it's all good. But as you can see, they have their own dedicated route and their own clean path to go in and out from the industrial areas, uninhibited by those other cars. And also included inside of this is are also other city vehicles as well, city industrial trucks, your garbage trucks, if you will. Road maintenance trucks are also located back here, and they use those roads, and then they get dispersed out and everything is really about a filter. So if you can start, the better you filter your highway the traffic coming off the highway into your cities, the better you'll do. If you decide to put stores all down this main road, you're gonna have cars all down this main road, and you also need to really understand the flow of traffic too. Where they're coming from, what kind of people are coming from where. Tourism, there's tourism buildings here, but not really that many tourists here. But tourists are their own traffic as well. You need to understand where they come from, how they're getting there, what routes specifically are they taking. Did you give them the okay for? This is really getting backed up, and I'm not entirely sure why. When you see problems like this is when you see this here, traffic issues, don't panic. My first starting off ramps was this right here. This was my starting on and off ramp, and so was this one here, starting on and off. This here caters to the right side traffic. As you can see, I put double support lanes. You see that? 2 lanes going, 6 total basically. If I could have put them closer, but I'm using that center, that gap in the middle. This almost comes off like a turnpike, if you will, but I have the extra support. So these middle lanes are basically the main section of the highway when you're going long distances. This right side over here of the highway is for traffic that's getting in and out of the city. And as they get in and out of the city, depending on where they need to go next, they'll transfer back over to the main portion of the highway, to where it'll take them to longer routes, longer sections of. Whoa, I got an issue on a transfer. And not every traffic issue has to be completely solved by just tearing it down. Sometimes all it takes is just a simple upgrading of a road or a highway, but you need to make sure that you leave yourself room when you're planning your highways to actually leave yourself room to upgrade your infrastructure all around it, as a whole, or just the highway infrastructure itself. Adding more lanes, adding side lanes, slip lanes, more larger interchanges, different interchanges, altering your interchange that you already have. You need to just be able to give yourself that better support. I am not digging the fact that there's still. So why? And you're choosing the one. This is the origin of why everything is messing up right now. Um, hey, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream, bro. My apologies, I was in the middle of that explanation, but yeah, this is definitely the main cause of the issue right now that I am currently having. But it is continuously flowing now. What I don't like is how this turn is. Make that more straight then. You know what? Don't panic when you see these things. Just think about how you can actually fix it. What I'm doing right now with this simple upgrade is I'm adding in this turn lane in the hopes that turning lane to the right, dedicated turning lane, hoping that they will use both these lanes here to transfer and condense better. I want both those lanes. If I can empty out both of those lanes, that should help ease up pressure back here. For the most part. Actually, I need to give it that last increase. So this lane toward the left will actually stay dedicated for the most part to this far right. Then that makes them go a little trippy. This being a 2, I wonder what happens if I'm able to give this an upgrade to 2. Does it create a stop sign or anything? Nope. I think what needs to happen is actually, first of all, this is bad altogether right here. What we're gonna do instead, since there isn't really anything here, let's see. Oh, there's no lake here for me to do the sewage leak. I have to do a completely different map for that. Let me see, where can I get? I feel like I might have to upgrade this. Still gonna be a lot of traffic being let in here. Say what? Nope. That seems like a hard turn. We'll see how well that actually fares out. Actually, it is sending them in at an odd turn. Stop it before it gets worse. You know what? Hold on. Shut that down. I think I'm gonna let... Oh, sorry. Dig a hole and fill it with sewage. Yeah, there's no, this isn't the PC version. This is the console version. I don't have any, I don't have terraforming tools. So, I can't dig, I can't make any holes or anything like that. This isn't, this is the console version. What I do need is for this traffic to really start dividing up here. Granted, it is a lot going on both sides. The shovel and dirt is just your decorative items. That's just decorative items. Yeah. Yeah, those are just decorative items. Yeah, I don't have you don't get terraforming tools in the console version. This is, yeah. Sorry, guys. Hello, Fleety. Welcome back. I am trying not to get this traffic jam too harsh on me. Okay. Oh. I need to put this back now. Nabbit. There we go. I need to put that back now because they're going all the way around just to do all that. This is bad. I'm gonna have to still make this side. This needs more lanes, period. I think this is just gonna need more lanes regardless. Cylinder itself. And they are all trying to cram into this. Okay, so I actually have to keep, no matter how many times I actually do this, they keep needing to have this upgraded. It's not gonna always be perfect. Whenever you're doing your highways, you'll be, like I said, I'm always constantly learning. Uh, but the more you play around with it, the more you check the lanes out and see, how things are, behaving, how your cars are behaving on the roads, the better your understanding will start to become on how you should actually plan things out. Um, it does tend to get easier. That is a hard. I cleared this issue up over here, but ended up causing another issue. Yep. Oh, well, this actually did not get cleared up that much. It is starting to get cleared up. You guys are still acting the exact same. I want to try something here. See if this traffic will actually divide up to the side of traffic that they're gonna be on, or that they want to be on. This is obviously a continuous merge over here on the right hand side, but over on the left, when you put it over here on the left hand side, it causes a stoplight. So then let's see if we can get rid of the stoplight safely. Nope, can't get rid of the stoplight without having to get rid of this first. Oh, that was my next best thing to do. I'm gonna try that. Stoplight. Damn, it is a stoplight. But they do divide up, which is very interesting. So that way, what I'm hoping to avoid is, oh well, either A, they can condense better. That's kind of nice because that one set of traffic is already on that left-hand side. But yet they are still slowing at this point. Hold on. Oh, that was hopeful. It is moving though. Yes, a lot of this game is definitely traffic. This is why I sit and I watch my traffic, because if it stops and you have a block up, you everything else around it fails. Your cities and your counties are one body. They're all one body. If your blood stops, obviously don't you have a stroke and just die? A heart attack, just die? Blood flow can't get to anywhere else. Body starts working, everything starts shutting down. Keep everything moving, flowing and being healthy. But man, is that the challenge of us all. Oh, and when you don't pay attention to pathogens in the body, you start getting massive death waves. Oh, where's my where's where's my dude, don't I have, oh yeah, that's because I have traffic issues, duh, that's why. And they also don't have any adequate support for graveyard. Whoa, gotta fix that. Excuse me, folks. Gotta pay attention to other parts of the body too. When your traffic gets locked up, you can expect garbage issues, you can expect crime issues, you can expect death issues. Three-level roundabouts. I think I have considered it. I'm pretty sure I can still use a three-level roundabout somewhere in this county. Probably right here. Um, so I'll definitely have to see it. I'm honestly gonna probably redo this. Thankfully, this is flowing. This is that helped. After all that time sitting there playing around with it, it's at least helping something. And then we figured out all that playing around. When you think back to all the playing around we did, even when you watch this video, uh, go back and watch this video. All that playing around I did with the roads just to find the right system to help get rid of traffic and to figure out something that actually works. Next time I'm gonna try and start doing this split like this. Traffic that knowingly is not going to exit anytime soon can come on this other side where they're naturally going to try and merge over to anyways and keep going without having to merge into other traffic and cause backups. But this right here, this I'm making an exception for, that I'm gonna have traffic right here because there's two types of merges happening, and this is bad regardless. You don't want too many merges happening in such a short distance, short span of of an area on your highways, because you're just gonna cause more traffic issues. So honestly, I have to address this now, and I think what I'm gonna do is let me see if I can do. Let me see if I can get traffic. To get on this same side still. Come on, people, make that right turn. Stop going that way like a bunch of weirdos. Okay. Let me help you guys out here. Don't tell me all of you are gonna choose that route. At least it's further back and not so close. Oh, what is happening? No, don't do this. Oh yeah, because I had to shut that down. So a couple of these cars are causing traffic like that. That's right. Come on, but you guys can correct this. I know you can. I need to take a look. While that's doing that, I need to take a look at everything else still. Um, those should hopefully get the work done. I think I need more. Shoo! Ah! Get out of the way! Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait, I forgot. There we go. Dag nabbit. Alright. Run it. I don't really like these offices back here, but well, it's not that bad of it. It's not that bad. Um, what? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Kareem? How's it going, man? Welcome to the channel. Oh, definitely shout out to you. Oh wow, welcome. I do hope you actually enjoy yourself. I'm here with a couple of my regular subscribers. These guys are awesome. Fleety Awesome is here, and I think Brub is still here as well. Still kind of trying to get this death wave under wraps. I've been looking at my traffic issues for the longest time, but now we're still good in our money too. Oh, yep, Brub's still here. What's up, bro? um, yeah, this has definitely got to get under control. But also our RCI is getting ready to spike in one way or another. I think our in residential really wants to grow a little bit. Hopefully we answer the call on a lot of these death waves, because once these things tick red, the next stage is building abandonment. So that should, what we just put down should be able to fix everything. We just need to give it a little bit of time. Did you find the network thing?
It's barely going up.
Okay. Where's the menu? Oh, never mind. This is the one big menu. Where the heck is? Oh, connections.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's on, but oh, okay. We need to. Sorry, people. Helping my mother here get connected to the internet. And a. I think that should do it. Yep. All right, you're good. Cool. No problem. No problem. Okay. This is. Oh, you have it on Xbox? I always forget that it's on Xbox. This is bad. Why is it that bad? I should be able to. They should be picking people up right now. Running this on the PlayStation Pro, this is actually not too bad. I'm glad they finally brought it out on console. I've been wanting to play it a lot on PC, but I never had a PC that was capable enough to really run it. So, I mean, I have vehicles everywhere here for this death wave, but they are just not getting there fast enough. They are freshly built and put down, so hopefully they can actually do it. I don't want to put the budget up too high. I'm already sitting at 30,000 for medical expenses, but we don't really need to put down more. I think I just need to give that time to actually fix itself. Checking back in down on this side. It's not so. Come on now, you guys should be able to get past this at least. I'm about ready to shut that part of the highway down. A single transfer. Yeah, gosh, you guys should be perfectly fine. I'm gonna leave it. I think it'll fix itself. I'm gonna leave it alone. Paying attention to our zoning issues back there, everything is still fine. But now we've got. This is what happens when you have traffic and you don't fix it. You don't plan properly. Oh, and all these things were sitting on full. Looking at traffic for so long, started forgetting about everything else. But it's okay. We should be able to get this handled. Drop one of those. I think along the back side. I don't need to put any else. Oh, these are ready to go. Problem solved. Those will start collecting right away. So don't have to worry about that too much. Oh, we got one inside the middle here that actually needs to be turned back on. That'll start immediately clearing up things around it. Since these are all actually starting to have that little issue, we're going to pull back and check our other interchanges and make sure that they're all still stable. I do have snowfall and I do have the road maintenance thing as well. Road maintenance is actually doing fairly decent, I think, still. Death wave in here, this is being emptied out. There actually aren't that many. That's what happens when you have traffic. And a lot of these are still... need that extra support. You won't fit in the rear, but you will definitely take up the rest of this. is extremely good to know. So add that support in. I have no problem putting some on these outside connections here because I know I'm not doing anything with those whatsoever, so that's perfectly fine. We'll add in the extra support. Surprisingly, road conditions are still actually doing pretty well. Staying boosted, which is good. And as for police, we actually still have some crime issues, which means we're going to need to put down another crime district, enforcement district. These are down, so I need extra support for put it on this back. Ah, oh, shoot. So I'll add some graveyards back here. That'll help to clean that up. Computer to watch and Xbox to play. Yeah, a couple of I still think that's pretty neat that people that actually do that. Yeah, a couple of subscribers you should do that. It's good that you actually play along too, because if there's any questions that you actually do have that arise, it really helps for me to try and solve it. Unbelievable! Check that out. Straight burned down. Shoo! I mean, just straight burned down. Well, we learned our lesson on that one. Industrial zones will work. Yeah. First and foremost, it's gonna come down to your highway planning, because your cities are all gonna be constructed and built and planned off of your highway system, since that's where the main flow of your traffic and stuff is at. Which means you're gonna need to have a proper interchange, and a proper enter and exit system from your city into your back onto your highway. You need a proper system for that. So you need to think of how you want your traffic to flow in and out of the city, and where exactly you want your trucks to go, and the truck routes they're going to take to actually get there, because that's going to be a large part of your traffic flow and your cause. You need to show your trucks proper respect. In your cities, they need the proper roads and systems to actually do their job and get to where they need to go. Show respect to your truckers. After that, you need to figure out what kind of industrial that you actually want to partake in. I know those are all flowing. I should be able to fix this. Alright, my apologies. But you need to figure out the kind of industry. Do you want generic industry? Where you're going to put them at? Do you want specialized industry? If you put specialized industry down, you need to consider two things. Number one, do you have raw resources currently at that location that you're going to put that specialized industry? And number two, are you going to be importing or exporting mostly from that from there? Are you going to have a lot of trucks constantly coming in to feed your store, feed that industry with its materials to actually make its goods or ship its goods out? Or are you going to constantly have that to where you're manufacturing goods from there and you're sending them out to the different parts of your city, so on and so forth. The reason why I say that and why I bring that up is because your traffic flow is important. Whenever you talk to me about your city, whenever you talk to me about your issues that you're having, know that I am always going to ask you those, actually, that one question. What is your highway system like? What is your highway system looking like? It always goes back to your highway system. If you give support to your highway system, make sure that it's correct. Make sure that your traffic can get in and out. That at least will be your starting point. Second question I usually ask you is, how did you plan your zones? Where are they actually at? So as you can see, because the cars are going to take the certain, but the traffic is only going to behave how you zone it, really, for the most part. So if it's flowing good, then that's great. That's awesome. That means your money is going to continuously flow. You'll have no backups in your money. You'll have no large gaps or deficits that you have to worry about too much, because everything is still going within the city. Also, you could see this. Hey, what's up? What is it? Mr. Oh wait, Mr. Okinsey. I'm not sure how to say it, but it doesn't matter. Welcome, my friend. I'm glad that you're able to make it. I am currently explaining how industrial zones work to Okinsey. Oh, I got that. I can do it. Oh, wait. Maybe, oh, wait. Maybe you're not saying that. You may say that. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to... I think it's a Mr... I want to say it's a Mr. in front of that because I see the MR, so I hope I'm correct. But, oh, it's not Mr.? Oh, then there's a pronunciation in there. Oh, that's interesting. And then I'm guessing, is it, Lucas? Lucas? I'm wondering if that's an L or a T. I think it's an L. I'm unfamiliar with the symbol, really. I think it's Lucas. I hope, Lucas or Lucas. I hope I'm saying that correct. This is very interesting. Karib, look at the traffic flow. When you see how they're coming off of this highway, and then notice where the trucks are always laning to. Obviously, they're not getting into that right lane because, you know, nobody really needs to go off to that right-hand side. Some of them will, though. Some trucks will, because I have some industrial right off of this section. But if you look at the pattern of these, at least, and why so many of them are always coming from this side in this section, well, then let's take a look at exactly what's over here. Well, this is farmland. There's farmland over here, and they're constantly coming from this section, and they're really not going so much over to this right hand side. Let's try and find out why. Let's look at our raw resources and see if there's actually anything under here. And let's see, this is obviously all farm, and then this is all forestry. This forestry is natural, so they're just sending trucks out. They're making it and then sending it out. They could also do it per order, so they don't need a whole bunch of trucks coming in giving them actual supplies. They're just sending stuff out. This over here, I don't think there was fertile land up under here. Meaning, if there's not fertile land over here, then that means they have to get freight from outside in, and then they also have to send trucks back out at the same time. So it's double the traffic, if you will, from these, because it's not natural land over here. They're not necessarily manufacturing it themselves. So it's causing them to need, you know, just as many vehicles in order to operate, going to and from their facilities. And when you see those kind of patterns, those are the kind of things that you really want to look at as well. Exports, imports. See that? Import. All these businesses have to get vehicles in, which means I'm pulling them from outside of the region and all other sources that I'm also running, all other services that I'm also running, just to feed this industrial area. This means that there's probably really no fertile land up under this, which is still okay to do. It still fills jobs, uh, but it's causing me to have more of an industrial. I'm sorry. It still creates jobs, which fulfills that demand for population, and a need for jobs or employment. But it's also coming at the cost of double the amount of traffic in order to even operate it toward this area, if you will. So you want to consider those kind of things when you are actually zoning. And I'm seeing another traffic issue already looming, but I'm gonna have to just do that for another time. Really? This is the reason why? Seriously? Then I might as well just turn this into a whole highway itself. This is going to be interesting when I start naming these highways. I don't like that. And I think I can dig that. So this is automatically going to be a highway itself. Interesting. Just curves up. Wow. Okay. This. Huh. Naming this is going to be fun. But you also definitely need to really try to really plan out your areas before you start building them. Even I kind of rush certain plans or builds and have to go back and fix it. And sometimes I'll be like, I'll look at an area and go, okay, this is definitely going to cause me some traffic in the long run. And knowingly, at some point in time, I have to go back and edit it, even if I forgot about it. But it does happen. Hopefully this backup actually starts to leave now, gets shorter. We'll see. Got that other industrial spike currently going. This is finally catching up and starting to even out a little bit, but okay, this is well covered then. I'm actually having some issues in this area when it comes to that, really. This road. Oh, what? Yo, wait, hold on. What is this? Events? I don't remember this. By spending money on training young. Multiplied by the number of stadiums in the city. So, like my team? Is that what this is? Is this like subsidized training young players? Team has. This is like the city's putting funding toward the city's sports team. Pumping it into the youth and then the youth go pro to make it easier for fans to get to the stadium. That's what that is basically telling me. Public transport is free on match days. Visitors raise the odds of winning matches. Oh, that's sick. Match security, higher staff to patrol around the state and keeping the crime low. Cost 500 per week per state. Shut up! What? I didn't know. What? That mechanic alone is gonna be interesting in terms of how the traffic actually uh behaves. Um. Wow. That. What? But what? Okay. What? That's interesting. Traffic flow on that is interesting. Where am I? Okay, I know I have state. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. We're gonna play around with that. We're gonna, and with us with security too. Oh, that's fuck. That's sexy. I'm sorry. We're dropping all. We're gonna put all these on. So, we're gonna pump money into for odds to win. So that's our team. We're initiating that, and then public transport is free on match days. So I'm wondering if that is also talking about our planes for air traffic, odds of winning the matches, and then security as well is also supposed to be tightened around those areas. Um, Very interesting indeed. This, what is this? You know what? Okay, because I want to really pay attention to that. I want to see how that crap actually plays out. But as of right now, I'm going to stop. Still need to go in and put all my district names in and whatnot, but I'll do that outside of the. No, well, yeah, I'll do that outside of the episode because I don't want people to really go through mundane things. Um, Small. Who has? Okay. I need this road. And that road. Alright, so we're gonna shut down. We're shutting down services. No more trucks. No more trucks in here. There's a stadium here. And there's also supposed to be increased security around this area too, which is going to be interesting. I need another regional hospital, I think, around this area. Alright, eventually I think I should stop seeing trucks, heavy industrial trucks over here. So we should get more just tourists and whatnot. I'm seeing a larger police ratio actually come in on this side over here. Real life, yeah. Oh, if you got excited like how I got excited, I don't blame you, man, because that was very interesting to me. Yeah, they're pulling in a lot more trucks around the area. I mean, not trucks, a lot more police around this area. That is definitely for sure. Um, we'll see how that actually starts to pan out. That's not that. I think that is so cool, but I do need. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. We'll drop. Where is it at? A mod with a sports stadium, that actually would be kind of nice. This is, I think, shopping. So okay with the high interest. No, what is this? It's residential over here, isn't it? Oh, this one. Okay, no, yeah. And then we're gonna create another marketplace back here. But we're also gonna create a business plaza. I'm noticing that slow up on the highway over there off on the left hand side. Well, actually just cleared up. No, it's looking alright. What I do need is a center. I don't think it fits inside with that, does it? Nope, you sure don't. Actually, I had a... Oh, what do you know? Sweet! That way... Drop a couple stores. And I'm okay with that. They're using your highway. That's good. Very good. Well, we are at an hour 53, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We are definitely going to end this episode here. If you guys enjoyed the episode, do please subscribe. You can get all the notifications for all of the fresh updates and episodes for this series and all the other series for all the other seasons going on as well. Special shout out to Karib. And what was my other... Oh man, the new guy that jumped in. His name is not on here, and I do not have my thing open. But I appreciate you for actually coming through and saying hello. I apologize, I could not get your name right. But special shout out to Brub. Thanks a lot, man. Fleety, thanks a lot. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys for stopping by, saying hello. That's pretty much gonna do it, guys. We'll be taking care of some new things in the next episode. I'm still currently planning for Academy City to get that going. But we'll definitely look at getting some fresh updates for good episodes coming out this week. Keep an eye open for those season 5 episodes as well, where we break down certain road layouts and different things that we've experienced as we pre-build the city before we actually do the episodes. See you later, creep. Hope to see you next episode, man. Take care.